All right, last one for today. Wowza. Cannot keep that. Oh boy. Interesting. I think I need to bottom this. Or do I? We'll keep it on top. We're gonna try this. Oh, we're up against humans. So this is not a terrible hand against humans. Let's make them think we're like playing humans proper too. Oops. Lightning Bolt, obviously a good card to have against them. Oh, spirits. Okay. I think we want to take care of this before this is on 2. At this point, it will be very hard to bolt any of their creatures. Some of the decks play Rattle Chains, not a ton of them do, but all of them play Supreme Phantom, and so that will be something we'll need to remain cognizant of. Excuse me. That's a little weird. Just taking it hot. Yeah, alright, so Thalia doesn't do anything against this deck, but I think I need to play it just to have a creature. And that seems really awful. I didn't want to play it obviously before combat because it wouldn't allow me to cast the bolt then after. And if this is getting Spell Quellered, I'd be totally okay with that. But I think he just is looking for a target so he can cast the Spell Queller. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, Thalia keeps him off of Collected Company if that's what's going on over there. Apparently it's not, as I imagine that would be shocked into play. Geist of Saint Draft. Ow. This is gonna hurt. Well. I have to do this. No, I don't think I attack. I think I need this as a blocker, but I definitely want to kill this right now. Now they're digging for something. My opponent is playing extremely fast. There's like just some rapid tapping going on over there. Alright, Path to Exile, sure. Gives me enough mana to play Falkenrath Aristocrat for what that's worth. I think we want well, we've already played 2 bolts. Let's grab a second black, so if we have a Bloodsoaked Champion we can have enough black mana to reanimate that a few times. Alright, 2, 2, 8. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Alright, well. This is tough. There's where I wanted the red mana. 4, 5, 6. I have to play the Falkenrath Aristocrat. I guess I don't. I think, oh, but he's got a Selfless Spirit, so yes I do. So I haven't had the luxury of being able to do any Aristocrat stuff yet with this deck, which has been kind of sad. But it seems like a strong, like, just straight up aggressive deck. Oh no. Not that thing. Yeah, I'm done for. So I can only block 2 of those. So, sideboards. Wow. Anger of the Gods would be good. Kaya seems okay in this matchup. Getting Aether Violet or Mausoleum Wanderer doesn't suck. And also they've got Mana Dorks that we might want to hit. So I think I do want that. At least to give it a shot. Thalia can go right the heck out of here. Need another path. This other stuff isn't great. Maybe Dark Confidant is necessary. Maybe Stony Silence is important. Huh. I don't think the Canonist does anything for me. I wouldn't say this is really a grindy matchup. I think this is going to be whoever can out-aggro their opponent. So this is probably what I'm looking for. Okay, I feel very ill prepared for this match, but I don't know what I would be looking for anyways. Kitesail Freebooter is pretty embarrassing here too. At least we can start getting in for 2 damage. Or 3 damage, I suppose. We have a Thalia's Lieutenant. 2 of them, alright. Bloodsoaked Champion really is a good card. I've been thinking this card is modern playable for some time. The fact that the raid trigger can be activated as many times as you want is pretty powerful. So if I've got an Aristocrat in play and I've attacked with a creature, even if it's just this creature, and I've got like 6 black mana, for example, I know I won't ever be in that situation, but I could reanimate it 3 times. Oh, hi Judith. Alright, let's see here. I think we played the Thalia's Lieutenant. You guys are getting big. He's got to take it. He's definitely not going to be interested in blocking at this point. Finding a Cavern of Souls would be like best case scenario here. Phantasmal Image. Alright. Got himself some 2/4s. Alright, Mutavault doesn't suck either, I suppose. I think I just want to play another human. Probably pretty good because I've got a suspicion that my opponent has a Collected Company in hand. Yes, he does. Based on the fact that Noble Hierarch was played. 4/4. That's all. All right. Am I dead? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I'm dead. So, doesn't matter. Drogskull Captain is a hell of a magic card. Oh no, I've got a blocker. What am I talking about? Whew, I almost conceded. Let's see. I think I have to take 5. Don't want to give my opponent a collected company right now. Ugh. Not what I'm looking for. Other spirits have hexproof. Well, I can start taking this thing up, get to 7, but then I think I'm still dead. Play champion, that makes him a 3/3. Yeah, this is not a situation I want to be in. Of course, if my Bloodsoaked Champion gets killed, then it can be reanimated. 5. Wow, this is a tough attack. Okay, so Mutavault's another possibility. He would block my 3 biggest guys, take 1, 2, 3. Put him at 2. I don't think I'm winning that way. Pretty sure I have to play this. Yeah, there's no winning this game. This certainly wasn't the way to do it. I'm gonna kill one of his dudes. That's a good enough block. Alright, so... Oh, actually, oh man, that worked out pretty well. I didn't even consider that the Supreme Phantom would die, so... Wow. Maybe I can pull it off. Just by the hair on my chinny chin chin. No Coco. No Drog Skull. So the question is, if he attacks with both and doesn't tap any mana, do I block? Or do I take the gamble that he doesn't have some kind of flash spirit in his hand? Because all it takes is one supreme, one spell queller. Alright, Selfless Spirit is a pretty good way to do this, actually. Yeah, not attacking. Okay. Good. Judith? Red? Tithe Taker. Huh. That is so not what I needed. Well. So what's going to happen here? Selfless Spirit is sacrificed. I imagine the blocks will be Mausoleum Wanderer on Thalia's Lieutenant. So my 3 biggest creatures are basically nullified. The other creatures I control should be enough to get through for 1, 2, 3, 4 if I play the Tithe Taker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if I animate Mutavault and attack with Mutavault. He's got 1 card in hand. That very well could be a path. I think the safest route here is just to go in with Thalia, Bloodsoaked Champion. And then play Kaya second main and gain some life. Okay, predictable blocks made. So if at least one of them... Okay, so I don't want to exile 2. We'll get 1 spirit and 1 land, because then that gives me opportunity to gain some more life next turn. Alright. Cool. We could pull this off. Unbelievably. My opponent's going to have a hard time attacking this Kaya, so if it just turns out to be a 2-point life gain a turn, I think I'm okay with that. Coming at me. Alright, there's a Collected Company in there somewhere. So if Collected Company hits a Lord, that's enough to kill me. And I think the likelihood is pretty damn good of that happening. So I should block here. This gives him a Collected Company, which might be like worst case scenario. But if I can find a mountain or a red source, it shouldn't matter. Well, that is sort of a red source. Wow. Alright, Collected Company, 2 creatures. One of my dudes is going to be unblocked. My other 2 will die. That should kill him. If this creature resolves. There's a thing called Spell Queller that I very much don't want to see right now. All right. All whammies. All whammies. Ooh, Reflector Mage is pretty good. And a Drogskell Captain. Okay, Reflector Mage was probably enough to do it too here. So if that bounces my biggest Thalia's Lieutenant. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, that second Drogskell Captain, if not for that, I could have potentially killed the other Drogskell Captain, but that's not happening. Well, I don't know. This is certainly going to be tough for my opponent still. Because he's going to have to block one of them. So he's going to block both of them. Huh. But I am dead on the crackback, so that does not matter. Yeah. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Hey, a red source could have come earlier. I think that would have been a different game, but definitely a fun matchup. All right, thanks for watching. I think that this deck is sweet. I think it's cool. I think it's got some potential. I don't think it's great in Modern right now, but 3 games truly isn't enough for me to decide where it stands in terms of like tiers or if it like really has a future. But someone 5-0'd with it, so there's that. It's definitely proven itself in a very small sample size, and if we continue to see it show up in the 5-0s, I think it'll continue to be refined by players. I think the mana base especially has some work to be done. It's a tricky mana base to deal with. Obviously, we're incentivized to play cards like Cavern of Souls in this quote-unquote tribal deck, but that makes it complicated when you're trying to cast Lightning Bolt, Path to Exile, and then like a Falkenrath Aristocrat, which is a vampire. So those are slight issues. Perhaps some kind of like Lightning Helix package in the sideboard would be okay, and then you just kind of go into like a pseudo like control route against the really aggressive decks. I don't know. I could be like completely off the mark there, but I don't know what it needs. I think Tithe Taker is probably not the thing that needs to be in the main deck, but potentially it's just a concession to how bad like the control matchups are with this deck. So I'm excited to see where it goes. Thanks for watching. And if you'd like to try it yourself, remember to check out cardknocklife_T9Q4 on manatraders.com for 14% off your first 4 months at checkout. Did I get that right? T9Q4. Yeah, sorry about that. So that's on the bottom of your screen. And that will get you once again 14% off your first 3 months at checkout with your ManaTrader subscription, which can be used to rent decks such as this one. I would highly recommend it. I had a blast playing it.